Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't go off sometimes. I don't know. There you go. I was hoping to. I was like, Keith's gone to a funeral. What are they calling it? Called tennis. I know people just the real before Christmas and here I go. Yeah, she comes down.
So you have to excuse me having problems with this.
What with the technology?
Yeah, it's working now. That took a long time to sort out. Yeah.
Oh.
That was a delay.
Oh, what's that on? Is that the...
Oh, that's for the door. Come do that.
Oh, you've got one?
Hey?
You've got...
That goes across the floor.
Oh, okay.
Goes on the
I just
bottom.
sorted that. It's okay. I have to reboot the phone. Facebook.
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah,
Facebook's
if
gonna
you
have
can
problems
take
tonight,
something
so-
that helps.
But as I say, I just thought, well, it's good. It cleanses the system and does something else and something else. But as I said, too late. I tuned into it to find out the details. But I got it. It's in a litre thing like that. And you take a shot every day.
And
So-
that is not...
So
I mean, I like
that doesn't
beetroot in
bother me.
vinegar, but...
I just chuck
knock
it
right.
down,
Yeah,
and then I go and brush my teeth, and
yeah.
I don't taste it then. I thought,
Yeah,
well,
beetroot's...
anything to help me to stay healthy.
Well, maybe you could try the bronco mix as well.
Mm-hmm. Just, yeah, and I thought, well,
What
I
do
will
is
try,
really-
because I started having my green
Oh,
teas,
yeah.
things that I wouldn't touch before, and I quite like them now. I like the one with the ginger in it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, ginger's
like that
very
one.
good.
Mhm.
Ginger for an immune. But honey,
Yeah.
lemon, and ginger. It's really
Yeah.
nice. Really nice.
I quite like lemon, and ginger, I quite like ginger as well. So yeah,
If you can get the fresh ginger, it's better. And grate it. Fresh ginger.
fresh ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fresh is obviously always better, isn't it? But did you,
Any-
have you been
anything
well
to
over
keep going.
Christmas? You've been well over Christmas.
Yeah,
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 good.
thankfully. Yeah.
As we say, touch wood.
I say, that's to say, anything to just help. Keep going.
Well, I take this daily now. I'm taking that advice, and I just take it daily. He said, why take it? You should take it to keep well rather than when you're sick.
Yeah.
Don't wait until you're sick.
Keep it at bay.
Mm.
I'm so pleased about that one up your nose because of travelling on the bus and everything. I'm thinking, hopefully I haven't brought him any
But you can
germs.
always keep your little hanky in the pocket.
That's right, yeah. Oh, ideal. It's lovely. Yeah, that heather one that you gave, lavender one you gave me last year, still under my bin.
No, it isn't, is it?
What's that?
Yeah.
No, it's working now. I've just checked it.
From
Oh,
the,
the little,
from
the
the little one,
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
you,
I
had
did
the-
these different, yeah.
you tied it with the Christmas colour ribbon,
Yeah.
and from the day you gave it,
There
it's
you go.
still under my pillow. Yeah,
Does it still
Don't worry,
smell?
that was done.
it's there now.
No, but does it still smell of lavender?
Very faint.
Yes, yeah. Well, this should be.
But
This
I
is
just
this
don't want.
year's.
I just don't want to put it out.
Mind you can always put some lavender essential oil.
Mine
on
should
it.
It's working.
Yeah.
I've just
Yeah.
checked it.
Lavender
It's all right,
essence
just
or whatever.
let's
Yeah.
start. Well, I can't remember. Doesn't matter anyway. I've done it. If I've checked it and it's on my phone, it's on everybody's
That's
phone.
right. Yeah.
You just look. You're gonna make life harder. Groups. There.
Fine. Right.
This is what Luca does to me on my phone.
Otherwise, I'll never get there.
I'm like, well, now I still don't know how to do it.
It's all beyond me. It is. All beyond me.
It's all good.
Mm.
Yes, good.
All good. All's good. Yeah. It's too long to stop working now. That whole period just goes on and on and on for eternity, doesn't it? Christmas.
Oh, not long enough. No, I don't mean Christmas. I don't know where my time goes. It just
Mm.
fritters away.
I don't know where the days go. The
Mhm.
weeks go. Gone.
Gone.
Halfway through the month already.
Gone.
Turn
Everything-
the clock back. I want to get younger, not older.
Well, everything kicks off again tomorrow for me, so I've had enough time off now.
You're back at work again.
Back at it tomorrow.
Where are you going?
Bristol. Catering. No, that's where the hotel is. Kettering.
Oh, Kettering.
Surrey. It's alright, we're going to Surrey, but we're staying in Kettering on the way. And then somewhere else. Yeah. Can't remember. I don't remember anymore. Just go.
Day by day.
Yeah. Take the
That's
day.
the way. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Right then.
Off we go.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'll say hello, good evening to everybody that's listening in. Hope everybody's had a good time over the over Christmas time. We're hoping everything's going to work tonight. There was a bit of a problem with the technology thing earlier, just before we started. But I think everything's all right now. So what we'll do is open up and say hello to our friends in the spirit world. Nice to be back again, with all four of us here tonight. So as usual, we'll leave everything in your hands, and we'll start the evening going up, start the music going now. Here we go.
Blimey, I can feel a push behind me.
Yeah, that's good.
Flatfoot once more comes amongst his friends in joy, in love, and in service to the Great Spirit.
Hello, Flatfoot.
Flatfoot, for the first time tonight, as always will, bless you all in this coming together. And for the first time tonight, Flatfoot will inform you that all is well. And for the first time tonight, Flatfoot will now say bye-bye, but will return later to close your circle down. Flatfoot now, for the first time tonight, says bye-bye.
Bye bye,
Bye bye, Flatfoot. Thank you. Hmm.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
It's the master of ceremonies.
I can hear you.
Come on. Hello.
I can hear your voices.
Hello.
I can hear Auntie Cora.
Hello.
We're here.
I heard Mr. Paul then.
Yeah.
Can't hear Sue.
I'm here.
No, I can't hear Sue.
I'm here.
Can't hear Sue. Yeah.
Mm.
No, I'm only joking. I can hear you all.
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's good to hear you.
We miss you.
We have missed him.
One moment, please. Just keep talking.
All right.
Right.
I'm just
Rhubarb. Plenty of rhubarb.
yeah. Say anything.
Yeah.
Say any gibberish
Any
you
old
like.
rubbish.
Yeah, where have you been?
Any old iron.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron.
You look sweet. Talk about a tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking dapper dude.
Yeah. Dressed in style, brand new, something.
So,
Something.
wouldn't give a heck little father, no old iron.
Yeah.
Go back a few years, isn't it?
No, that was current for me, so.
Yeah.
That was quite current for me, I think. I remember that.
I've heard it before.
Oh, yeah. My uncle thinks I'm watching Jane. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Yeah. You look sweet. Talk about a tree. Dressed like a dandy from your head to your feet. Yeah, something like that.
I'm trying to think who did it. Back in the 50s, wasn't it?
Yeah, Harry Champion.
Uh,
No, it's not the 50s. What, the
Gotta be
1850s?
before then.
No, it's Harry Champion.
right, that was in your day. They must have redone it then.
Yeah,
Back in
you
the
listen
50s.
to the modern lot in
Yeah.
the 50s, don't you?
That's it.
All
Yeah.
them modern songs.
Oh, they don't sing anymore when they
No.
come round for the old iron and
No, they
oh,
don't.
no, just come and take it.
Yeah.
Whatever else they get.
No, that's a pop song from my time, Mr. Paul.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Blimey. Yeah, when I say a pop song,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? You know, it's current. Or was for me anyway.
Oh,
Back in the
right.
day.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was that old. I thought in the 50s, I thought that was the original version, but obviously it isn't.
No, it's much older than that.
Aye.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Anthony wouldn't have known.
Before
it.
our time,
No,
Paul.
no.
It was before your time.
Yeah.
It was more my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My great. You look sweet. Look at that tree. Just like a dapper from your head to your feet. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you learn something, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Every day is a school day.
I hope not.
It is.
Oh, I hope not.
Because you learn something.
Yeah, but I hope not, because I'm never bothered with school.
No, I didn't like it either.
No, don't get me involved in that.
I didn't.
I got out in time.
You did.
Yeah.
I think I did as well.
Listen, well, my ass didn't get slapped enough for me to worry about school, I'm telling you. I went there. Yeah.
No, I did not like school.
No. You have to forgive me, I'm just trying to move the medium backwards. Because
Right.
he's,
You're having a job.
yeah, it's just is what it is.
He's
It's
out,
in the way.
he's out of
Yeah,
practice.
well, you know how it is.
Yeah.
It just is what it is, you know? It's,
Hmm.
just has to take a few moments. It's about, what it is, it's about me, it's all mental impression, really. It's how I move into the orbit of his being and
Yeah.
how I get my thoughts through past his. And
Right.
you've only got to stop German enough, but it's to get his mind down. And once I've got it down and he moves into his mind moves into a different, we fiddle with the frequencies, that's all I can really say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We fiddle with frequencies in a way that you wouldn't necessarily understand, And we do that, and this works. It's as simple as that.
And you're having to do a bit of extra fiddling.
Oh yeah. So much so I've got my bow out, and I'm gonna play a tune on the fiddle. Yeah. Yes.
So you can calm him down.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do my best. Just a little bit of time, and we'll be there.
You'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yes, I'm sure.
You'll win.
How are you, Auntie Cora? You all right?
I'm very well, thank you, yes.
Jolly good.
Yeah.
Had plenty of visitors or not?
No, very quiet.
Nice and quiet.
Very quiet.
Happy to
Lovely.
hear it. You like that, did you?
I did.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It was
nice.
like being on a mini holiday.
Was it?
I had a few visitors beforehand and then it all went lovely and quiet.
Ah. How's Auntie Nosy?
Auntie Nosy's fine, thank you.
Is she?
Yeah,
You two nattering a bit?
we have.
Oh, that's good. You're perking things up, are you?
Uh-huh.
Ah, good to know.
Yeah,
'Cause I think last time we spoke about Auntie Nosy, you were feeling things were quite distant.
that's right.
But not so much now.
No.
You iron things out, yeah?
I think I sorted her out.
Did you?
I think so.
You can't give her a kick up the bum.
Something similar.
Yeah, that's all right. Jolly good. Oh, I'm pleased to hear it.
Yeah.
Pleased to hear it. How's your boy?
He's quite well at the minute, thank
Is
you.
he really?
Mhm.
I'm pleased to hear that as well.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better than he was.
Oh, that is good to know.
Mm.
Yeah, I am pleased.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is somebody digging up near your road, Auntie Cora?
They're always digging up around our road.
Is it?
Mm.
Is somebody that's been digging it up now, are they? Has there been a dig up there?
Just before Christmas it was happening.
Was it?
Nearly up until Christmas, yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
was just
they were
in...
laying cables or
Oh,
something
It's
at the back.
constant, isn't it?
Yeah, and the roads were being closed and
Really?
the buses were running all over the place. It was a bit annoying,
Oh,
yeah. Especially when it was so cold and you stood there waiting for a bus and it doesn't come for 20 minutes after it should come.
Mr. Paul,
Mm.
have you been to pick Auntie Cora up at some point and you've had to sit at a light for a long time?
Had to sit.
At a light for a long time?
Probably that would have been in for Longley, probably,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Relatively recently? Within so many sittings of ours?
Yeah, I would think so.
Held
yeah.
you up a bit?
And what?
Did it hold you up a bit?
Oh yeah, would it? Yes.
Oh, right, okay. I don't know why that's so relevant. Somebody's just
Mm.
they're getting some
It was
fellery.
before Christmas, wasn't it,
Yeah.
Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So that
They had
yeah.
the road works up.
Oh, okay, fair
Mm.
enough. I don't know, I'm just repeating little things I'm
Yeah,
hearing
that's
from
right.
people. As long as it's relevant.
Mhm.
I thought it was now. Why are you telling me stuff from then? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I don't know. Not to worry. We've all been on holiday, so we can take our time getting back into this.
Yeah.
I'm not rushing for anybody. I'm already dead, it's alright. Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Mr. Paul? You alright?
Yes, fine. Thanks.
Yeah.
Just getting older.
Yeah. You say that every time.
No, it won't-
Bloody hell, you must be feeling it.
yeah, I do sometimes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I was round here not so long ago
Mm-hmm.
in this house.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. And I looked in.
Yeah.
Hang on. I looked in and Mr. Paul, you were on your pewter
Yeah.
and you were going through lots and lots of boxes to do with these nights.
Yes.
And you were reading through it all,
Yes.
writing stuff down,
Yes.
and you've got it in your pocket
Yeah.
over there.
Mhm.
So I looked in, and then then, hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to my word as well.
Okay.
So don't worry, I'm just looking, and you're going through and trying to work out stuff to keep and stuff to get rid of, and stuff to speak about. And it's on your paper.
Oh, right.
You got a piece of paper
Yes.
with
Yeah.
things to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you sat for a long time going through the boxes,
Yes, I would. Yes.
reading it
Yeah.
when he was away,
That's right. Yes.
when he wasn't here,
Yeah.
when he was somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's right.
you've spoken with a lady who visited here as a guest.
Yes.
I think when he wasn't here also, or
Uh,
shortly before.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
And yeah, and
Yeah.
also I want to acknowledge the conversation I had with the medium's father on the telephone some weeks ago,
Right. Okay.
where I acknowledged that somebody was ill.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and of a passing to come,
Yes.
which is now taken place.
Yes.
And I want to acknowledge that also,
Right.
because I want you to know that, and I want the medium's father to know, and I want I think the medium knows anyway, but I want him to know that nobody's lost. And we were aware of somebody moving across to our side, and that's why we brought it up. And now that has taken place, and the medium didn't know about that
That's right.
at the time,
That's right. Yeah.
and he didn't recall this conversation that I had with his father on the
That's right.
telephone,
That's right.
which has now taken place.
Yeah.
But I need people to understand that the passing from your side of life to our side of life, and when I say our side to your side, it really isn't even that complicated, you understand? It's not even about sides really, because there is really no side.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just the body and the brain makes it seem like there's a divide, but the divide isn't there. It's an illusion. Just because the brain makes everything you see around you real, therefore anything it can't compute is therefore not real, or isn't there.
Right. Yeah.
But there is no real here and there.
No.
There is just here.
Yeah.
The only difference is you wear this, if you like, bag of bones, spacesuit, call it what you want, this apparatus called the body. And that's all that falls away, as we told you so many times.
Yeah.
So really, there is no here, there. There is really no this side, that side. It's just frequency.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So when somebody's body now moves on, so nobody is lost, and people make it across all of the time. All of the time, no one is lost. Trust in that. And I want you to know that I'm acknowledging that conversation with the medium's father
Yeah.
some weeks ago, because I discussed with the medium's father something that the medium didn't know about.
That's correct. Yes.
Right. An illness of somebody who was declining.
That's right.
Right. And that person, and he didn't know. The medium didn't know.
No, he didn't.
Right. And he only found out a short while ago.
Yes.
Right. And he didn't even know after I'd spoke to his father. He still didn't even know.
No.
Right. So the point I'm trying to make is that I have awareness outside of the medium. And whilst it's very difficult sometimes to get my awareness and things I see and what I want to express through the bloody medium, you know,
Too difficult.
yeah, through the bleeding medium, it's very hard. But the
Yeah.
point is, if I can get the essence and just the lightest little bit through, and I can prove and demonstrate it, that I'm happy. You know,
Yeah.
so that's all good. So I want to acknowledge that. Also, there's something to do with the lady who did sit here as a guest. There was something we needed. I asked you to check. Did I ask you to check with her, Mr. Paul?
Yes.
Right. What did you get with her?
Right. Okay. Everything.
I can't even remember what I said, and I remember everything.
Right. There's one thing you did mention that she couldn't place,
All right.
and that was a lady called Beryl who played the banjo, and she couldn't.
You know,
couldn't
she had
play-
Beryl who played the banjo, did I?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Amazing. I don't remember that.
Mm.
Oh well. Yeah.
But yeah, there were various other to do with her. That was basically it.
Yeah.
But what you've said about her husband was with you. That's lovely, and other musicians. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And other names you mentioned about musicians. Yes, she understood.
And there was a significant gathering, wasn't there, that connected with you?
Oh, Anthony, yeah. Do you know, I've thought about this afterwards, and it all started to fall back into place.
Yeah.
That gathering about this time of the year, strangely or funnily enough, it was to do with Auntie Cora. The musicians and myself went to Auntie Cora's at the Christmas time for a little party, and we played in the corner of the room, as you said. Now, at the time you mentioned it, I just couldn't remember it, but then it all came flooding back.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it was you, Auntie Cora,
It was, yes.
and that's all. And that was
When I
all.
was in the house.
Mm.
And that was all before you even knew the medium. That was before you knew the medium, I think, was it not? We went back to 1997, was it not?
I'm not sure, Paul.
No, 1994 you mentioned.
94, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that correct?
What,
You weren't there. No, you weren't
So
there.
the medium
no.
wouldn't even have been there at that time.
No, you weren't there.
No.
No,
We weren't even doing this at the
No,
at
no.
that time.
no.
The medium didn't come down
To the
to
new year.
Coventry
The
until.
millennium, wasn't it?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So this
Yeah.
was all before the medium.
Yes.
You,
yes.
none of you knew the medium in the chair at that time.
No,
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wasn't there.
No.
No, that's
that-
right.
That's correct.
So
yes.
no one can say, well, the medium must have been there as
no,
well.
it wasn't.
No.
Because he didn't, he was still a boy in
No,
school,
no.
was he not?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
So there you are then.
Yeah. It's very, very, very good indeed.
Way before your time,
Yeah.
his time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not him, Auntie Cora.
And I did. You know
Yeah.
the lady
Way
that
before
sat
his
with.
time.
Sorry.
What's that?
I-
What you say, Auntie Cora?
I said it was way before his time.
Oh, yeah, good. Well, that's what I like to hear, because if he don't
Yeah.
know about it, and if he wasn't even there,
No.
then
it
how can I
wasn't.
know about it? That's
Yeah.
because I'm a smarty pants. Yeah.
You mentioned about the musicians
Yes.
as well, and there was one that you said looked like Gandhi, and
Yes.
you gave you couldn't pronounce the name,
No.
and when I found out also I couldn't pronounce the name because it's a foreign name.
That's
But
right.
he was known for in short as Tex, but that wasn't his name.
Right.
It was we couldn't pronounce it.
Right. So,
But that was correct again.
okay. Well, I'm pleased to hear
Oh,
that.
and the other person you mentioned also about somebody who played with me, played a 4-string guitar, but they weren't here for very long.
Yeah.
It all came flooding back.
It's a bass guitar.
That's right, yeah, but it all came back afterwards. No, the guy didn't play with you for very long because he had a heart attack and went straight over to your side.
Well, that must be him who was here then.
Yeah, yes.
So that's who I was trying to commune about.
Yes.
What was his name?
Ted.
Ted.
Yeah.
All right. Haven't I been trying to find another Ted for a while at some point?
You have done a long time back.
Well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about that then.
Hmm.
You see,
But-
it's very hard for me to do this. And sometimes, you know, I do work incredibly hard at what I do.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does fall on its arse.
Yeah.
You know, it can't be perfect in every way because there is always the
More to learn.
issue of the brain of the medium will always be
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and these people who profess to know everything about the subject and they wax lyrical about what they think it is and what they think it's not. But until they sit in a chair and have to try and do this like he has to,
Yeah.
and the way I have to, no one will ever truly know.
No.
They can only be critics.
Yeah.
And they can only observe. And the problem with the critic is, you know, no one really cares.
Well, there shouldn't be.
No,
should there?
so it's, you know, people don't really care about what I don't care what critics say.
No.
All I'm interested in is observation and fact.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
facts.
Mhm.
You know, criticism is worthless, but facts and looking at it for things for what they are. You know.
Yeah.
Now, what I would want to now, you can wait. You
Who's
wait
he
your
turning
turn.
off? Who's he turning off now?
Mr. Monty's coming, but
Oh,
I'm
no.
not letting him in till I've said what I want to say.
Right.
Because he's just told me you're going where I'm going. And I said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You wait your turn.
You
So-
tell him.
Yeah, but the point is, yes, I know you're going to talk about something similar. I'll talk about the, but we just, yes, all right. I'm dealing in facts. That's what matters. And it's about creating facts. If you take a little grain of rice, Mr. Paul,
Yeah.
just one little grain of rice,
Yeah.
it's pointless. And you can feel it in your fingers and you can drop it and it's clumsy.
Mhm.
But look, you pack all that rice into a bag, it becomes substantial, heavy,
Yeah.
it has weight.
Yes.
And it's analysing that. But it's also about not disregarding the errors. So the things that seem wrong, you know, when you say something you can't accept,
Yeah.
you think, well, I can't accept that. It's about not, I'm speaking to everybody really, even though I'm nattering me young. It's really about not ignoring them either. Because one could be correct and it could be a fact. The only thing in the way of it is somebody's memory.
Yeah.
So you could be forgetting it's a fact in the same way as you recalled it was Anticora's
Yeah.
gathering.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You need time to think.
You need time to
sometimes.
think on it.
Yeah.
And facts don't become wrong just because people can't remember them.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
still remains a fact in truth. All right, I know. But in a minute, I'm talking. But the point is, those facts are facts. Whether
Yeah.
you remember them or not is irrelevant. Doesn't change the fact it did happen at some point in time.
Yes. Yeah.
And that goes for all the things that you say someone can't place.
Yeah.
Just because they can't place it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
And I'll try my best. I'll always try my best to bring more forward. And I'll do my best, but I'm not a miracle.
No.
You know?
No,
So we
of
just do
course.
my best.
Yeah.
And we all do our best. And we all do our best, and that's that. And that's why I say critics don't interest. Because people who criticise or critique are just critics.
Yeah.
And they often have their own agenda. And their own views and their own feelings and even their own mislaid ideas that they think are fact that aren't.
Yeah.
But they think it is because they hold it so vital. So really all this circle is doing is dealing in fact.
Yeah.
You take the fact that can be confirmed,
Yeah.
you take the information that can't, and you don't lose track of it. You know, that just because it's no doesn't mean anything. Because it could become a yes. It could have been just mislaid thought. And it could be turned into a yes at any given time in the future.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or it could remain a no. It could be a fact forever but never gets remembered. Or it could be wrong.
Mhm.
But the point is, I think the whole point I'm trying to make is the more grains of yes that we get, the
Yeah.
bigger the bag of rice,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
more substantial,
Yes.
you know? And like I say, critics, I'm not bothered about them one bit. The critics can have their time and they can write all they want, waffle on and talk to themselves and spread their truths, all half-truths and their very, very mislaid mistruths. That's fine by me. Doesn't bother me in the slightest, Mr. Paul.
Yeah.
What bothers me is that in the grand scheme of here and now and all time and forever,
Mhm.
that the yeses we make are yeses that can be confirmed, and you can't remove them. If you were to look at it with total accuracy, you measure the yeses to the no's and the maybes that became yeses, and you measure it all out. Hopefully, the yeses are bigger than the no's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can observe somebody from a distance and we can commune with them and speak to them as
Yeah.
we've demonstrated, the whole no, I know, I'm going there. No, I'm not going to. All right. Right. No, he keeps saying I'm going to tread on his feet. So he wants to have this chat now.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. I will. Mhm. You all right, so?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. You'll be going garlic picking, won't you, soon?
Not quite yet.
No, soon enough, though. It'll soon be here.
Well, maybe.
When is it?
yeah.
April, May?
Yeah, March, April, I think.
Is it? Nice. You're going to go and find your garlic?
Yeah, the wild garlic. Well,
Tiptoeing through the garlic.
Cora showed me another patch.
Oh yes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, very good.
I'll be watching out for it.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Right. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Monty wants to talk.
All
I
right.
shall let him have another. I'm
Yeah.
going to pop back over here. I'm going to get, yeah. Going to have me drink that I don't need. Yeah. And then I'll come back in a bit.
All right. Lovely.
Oh, hang on a minute. Is there more, Mr. Paul, to do with that lady?
Yeah, there was.
Sorry, I just felt I've cut you short there.
Oh no, it's okay. The you did mention about whether this foreign name was connected with Barbara, or she should know, and that was correct. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's part of one of her relations.
Yes.
So that was brilliant.
Very good.
Yeah, and when you mentioned also about a few of us playing instruments, and we were wearing hats, I couldn't quite remember. But then, yes, afterwards it came flooding back. Yes, we did wear hats, and I had a straw boater that I borrowed from my brother to wear. But as you've already mentioned, for us it's difficult. If you've got to go back 30, 40 years, it's difficult to try and recall and pinpoint various things.
Well, that's right. It is difficult.
It is.
Yeah,
I agree. But that makes it all the more substantial.
absolutely it does, yes.
Well, that's good then.
Yes.
Yeah. Get your brain working, Mr. Paul.
Yeah, it
You might as well use it while you've got it.
yeah. Yeah.
Use your brain while you got it, because it won't be there when you're gone.
No.
No. It'll go back in the soil where it belongs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Worm food.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not a nice thought, actually, when you think of that, is it?
No.
No.
It's a fact though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's another fact.
No. Well, most of you don't become worm food anymore. Those days are gone.
Yeah.
No. Now you become a different type of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go up in the Hoover.
You go up, yeah, you go like a desert.
Yeah.
You go like that stuff my mother used to brush out the house. Yeah.
Dust.
Right. Mr. Monty's coming. On that positive note, Mr. Monty's coming.
All right,
Won't be
lovely.
long.
All right,
I'm
thank
off.
you.
I'll come back in a while.
Okay.
Good evening, my friends. You can hear my voice.
Hello, Monty.
Hello,
Yes.
Monty.
Are you able to hear me clearly now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
May I start by wishing you all a happy new year
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
And I'm delighted as always to be back amongst you all for this, what will only be a short evening, Paul.
Okay.
Right.
I don't want anybody to be misled into thinking I'll be here forever.
All
Let
right.
us just dip our toe back in the water as we start off this new year.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
I hope each of you are well. Are you all well?
Yes, thank
Yes, thank
you.
you.
And are you all well in life?
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Thanks.
And are you all well in health?
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you'll go through the rest of the year with that health
So
And
do
that-
I.
and with that good fortune that we've
Mm.
shared for so long.
Yeah.
And as we sit here tonight, I want to make you aware that it is but 1 year since this group started to communicate further beyond the so-called four walls.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
in that year, I want you to know that not only within the year in real time, have you had an impact on people, but we have had an impact on people even in the future, because people will hear these words and share this experience. Those who are truly interested
Yeah.
Yeah.
will be able to hear and observe all that took place,
Yes.
whether it was evenings of momentous communication, whether it was evenings of momentous philosophy, whether they agree or disagree, whether they are in sharing of our opinion, my opinion and others, or whether they are not,
Mm.
is irrelevant. The point is they shall and will be able to share in that for a long time to come.
Mm.
Yeah.
They will be able to observe previous communications between both of us, all of
Yeah.
us, and we will be able to have an impact that goes and lasts for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was part and a purpose of why we did what we did.
Mm.
And whilst there has been quiet times, there have been many momentous times, good results.
Oh yes.
And Paul, it sounds to me like you are communicating some of those back to Anthony there. So I'm delighted that his work is improving.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
delighted that his work is moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
I am delighted about that.
Yeah. That's lovely.
Good.
Also, I am aware that I was prompting the little one to tell him to not intrude on my conversation tonight, because the point I wanted to make was somewhat similar to what his feelings were,
Mm.
which are that, as he quite rightly put, a grain of rice was his example, wouldn't be my example. I would just merely use the idea of density of an object.
Mm.
A thin object can be snapped, but many thin objects together, all at the same time, can make a more substantial, strong case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is correct that those who have critique are of little importance as far as I'm concerned,
Mm.
because if you're dealing in fact, the critique is rather unimportant.
Yeah.
That is the point I was trying to make to him.
Right.
He eloquently put it in another way of speaking with his usual chatter. But to put it in a shorter and more clear terms, critique is of little importance. Other people's opinion, whether you agree or disagree, whether you are in favor of the subject of the continuation of life, whether you are of the opinion that it is a fact or it is not. Either way, even if you are in the opinion that it is a fact, it's largely unimportant if you deal with just facts. People who say the fact of the matter is and then give an opinion is rather unusual to my ears, because it's either you either have an opinion or you have a fact.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the whole point of our gatherings from day one, over a decade ago now, was that we would ensure and work towards collecting facts.
Yeah.
Factual, skinny little facts and slightly stronger facts all together make a stronger case.
Mhm.
That the yeses would overshadow the nos.
Yes.
when it came to evidential communication.
Yeah.
That philosophical debate, which is not a word that I quite like, if I'm honest. I don't like to see philosophical debate. I like to see, truthfully, I like to see facts becoming reality.
Yeah.
I like to see it when I express the shared thoughts of our souls on this side, and gradually they become apparent and accurate. Therefore, even if you want to call it philosophy, which is what people call it, I don't. But it even demonstrates that a philosophy can become a truth. That the word spoken of a theory of life or an event in your world that is not connected to any such individual but a group of people can be proven to become a fact later on. So it proves that even a philosophy, as people call it, can become a fact.
Yeah.
Can become demonstratable. If I was to share information and it was proven to happen, well then there's proof. That is
Yeah.
another yes.
Yes.
So even the words I speak should hopefully have correct and whole substance, even though they are not about individuals surviving death as such. But if the subject matter of which I speak can then manifest and become a truth in the wider world,
Yeah.
well then I'm correct.
Yeah.
There is a yes versus a no.
Yeah.
We can demonstrate it. So the point is we are trying to demonstrate truth.
Yes.
That is all. Whether it is the truth of an individual's survival, whether it is the truth of a subject, an idea, a theory that is often rejected by the majority,
Yeah.
but suddenly becomes accepted by the majority,
Yeah.
then therefore we are dealing in facts.
Yeah.
That has been the purpose, Paul,
Mhm.
and all of you.
Mhm.
And anybody listening to my words further afield, the last year of our work has been to, one, allow the experience as a whole to take place, that you may be able to sit here and others may be able to earwig in
Yeah.
and observe and learn and share
Mm.
by what we experience as a whole and have done for over a decade now.
Yeah.
That is the true purpose. That in doing so, people would be inspired to start their circles, that they would find people to come together and share experiences with in reality, or whether they choose to use your technology of your times to try and do so.
Mhm.
That has been our purpose. That has been successful because we have achieved that.
Yes.
And in years to come, people will still hear, those who are interested.
Yeah. Yeah.
That has been the purpose throughout this whole last year, to try and give people an opportunity to learn, share, and be inspired, to be moved, to try and play their part,
Yeah.
in the hope that going forward it will awaken something within. Now, I know I don't like using that description, that people are awake or not awake,
Mhm.
but I'm not talking in those terms. I'm talking about awakening something within, in a literal sense,
Yeah.
that something may blossom within them.
Yeah.
Yes. That has been Has your medium got a cold, Paul? His nose keeps rattling when I talk.
Oh, right. He blows his nose quite often, so
Sniffing.
Oh dear.
that might have
Well,
something to do with it.
well, you never know.
Mhm.
You live and learn. I'm
Everyone's got a
amused.
cold.
Yes, I'm rather amused by it. Yes. I'm just thinking, if anybody in the future was ever to quote my words, they would have to put in brackets, sniff.
Yeah.
It is rather amusing, I think. Well, it is to me anyway.
There's one thing I think I'll tell you which has been absolutely fantastic and fabulous for us.
Yes.
When you have told us over the years of what was coming into the world, and you describe it quite accurately, and everything you've said has come totally right.
I know.
Mm.
I know.
Which is absolutely wonderful.
I know.
Because you
I
told
share
us.
because I told you it would.
Yes.
But I understand when people, and I'm going to repeat, yes, I know I'm repeating myself when I say this, but sometimes repetition is the only way to get the brain to acknowledge it.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
And I've said it before, and I will say it again. When this circle came together, Paul,
Yeah,
when you and the boy in the chair
yeah,
sat together long ago,
yeah,
it was meant to happen that cause and effect was supposed to take place.
right, yeah,
It was always going to. And it took place when it did.
yes,
And from there on, the development started.
yeah,
Even when the medium decided he didn't want to sit anymore
yes,
and gave us a break,
yes,
that was fine because within that period, good fortune came towards him
yes,
and his
absolutely.
career moved forward.
Absolutely, yes,
His working life moved forward
yes,
because it was supposed to.
right,
You understand?
yes,
Then all came back together
yeah,
and progression was made.
yes,
And Cora was introduced.
yes,
And you've had others who've come and sat here over those years.
yes,
That's right.
And we have continued to develop.
yes,
Yeah.
You understand?
yes,
Yeah.
The
absolutely,
point is, it was meant to happen.
right,
And over time, I have continually said this. I've continually said this. That, and as I have alluded to a moment ago, when I talk of critics, and when I speak of people with opinion but no facts, whereas if you analyse the work we have done, Paul, in the last decade at least,
yeah,
it has been about trying to create facts.
yes,
It does not matter whether it is information that, if Anthony was to bring information about the survival of a loved one or information of something that relates to you as a personal, and I know he's attempted that with everybody as best that he can. And he has done that with strangers who you've brought in.
yes,
He's done that with people further afield over the telephone device.
that's correct,
He's
yes,
done it for people the medium has never known, and you've introduced them here
yes,
by a way of a surprise.
absolutely, yes,
We have demonstrated healing,
yes,
not only on the people that have come here, but also on your dog.
yes,
Your
yes,
dog, unlike people, your dog has no way of hiding the truth.
No.
It
No,
either
of
does
course.
or it does not. He can't pretend he's to limp and say it didn't work.
yeah,
It worked or it didn't.
yes,
The same as whereas a person can choose to have a bias in any direction, I might add.
Yeah.
They can be over biased in favour. They can say, yes, it was a miracle, when in truth it wasn't. They can also say it never worked, when in fact it did.
yeah,
That is the difference between the human brain and human intentions, which is why I say critics are of no interest to us.
yeah,
Just the facts. Just the facts. The fact is that when this circle formed, and at one point, and I've reiterated this statement that I'm going to make again and again, if we cannot prove ourselves, if we cannot prove to you or to someone present that life is eternal, that someone you know is observing and bringing this information to prove to you that they are who they claim to be, that they are independent of the medium in the chair, that they can influence thought and you can accept it in some form. If we can't do that, then I have no right to give opinion. Although the opinion is shared opinion over here, they're not my opinions, they are shared opinions. I am just the voice and the character who bring them forth to you.
yeah,
But if we as a whole cannot prove to you in some form and be accurate, then I have no right
And we have no rights to share deeper thought, deeper opinion, deeper ideas. I have no right to do that, because it is through the proving of survival and the individual, it is through that proof that qualifies my words to be hopefully more acceptable to the reasoning mind.
Yes.
If little Anthony came and couldn't give any information to anybody, or if everything he said was blatantly wrong, or even worse, nonsense,
Mm-hmm.
why would my words be truthful?
Yeah.
Why should you believe what I have to say?
Yeah.
It's a coin. I've said it. I'm still repeating myself, but I don't care. The coin. In your world, you use the coin. Well, most of you. Some of you still do. But the coin is two-sided. One side heads, the other side tails. Our work here, proof of survival, is the heads. If we can throw a head, and a head can be caught, we can flip the coin, Paul.
Yeah.
Every time we start, whether it's with a stranger present or yourselves or
Yeah.
somebody over the phone, if we can flip a head, then I have the right to talk about the tails
Yes.
and give my side,
Of course. Yes.
to give what I believe is common sense rather than philosophical debate.
Yeah.
It's more common sense, I believe.
Yeah.
Certainly it is from my perspective. So if Anthony can work, and between us on our side, we can give you the heads, evidential, proof, comfort, a sense of knowing and at least believing that we are in communication with a loved one or somebody who's gone to our side, a circumstance around you that this person is aware of and trying to bring across a situation in your life that these people are trying to make you aware of, that they can see it. Any form of proof, then therefore I then have the right to speak my words, and hopefully people then have the confidence to hear my words,
Yeah.
to accept them, or at least accept them to a point where they won't forget.
Yeah.
But then comes proving what I have to say.
Mm.
That needs to be proved as well. Otherwise my words are empty. So this also brings me around. I often hear in your world now, there are a lot of people who are communicating. They are communicating information to the wider world.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to discredit anybody, Paul. I'm not going to name no names. I'm going to proffer no opinion. But if Anthony and others prove survival, then that coin, if you flip it again and you receive heads,
Mm-hmm.
and then I am speaking, if I am the tails
Yeah.
to the coin,
Mm-hmm.
then you are proving survival.
Yeah.
And if the survival is proved, then my words, therefore, hopefully will be easier to trust,
Yeah.
even
True.
if you don't agree.
Mm.
And then over time, is it not logical that my words should also be proven accurate?
Yes. True.
Is it, people call it philosophy. Is it not right that even philosophy, if you want to call it such, should be provable, should be demonstrable,
Yeah.
should be something perhaps that is not common thought, but perhaps a little further ahead, everybody's thinking it.
Yeah.
Is it not correct that if I was to give you information of forthcoming events or a change in people's minds and thinking, that if no one can see it even happening, that eventually it will come?
Yeah.
And I will be proven correct also.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's about proof. But there's another word that rhymes with proof, which it truly is, because it's not so much about proof, but it's about truth rather than proof.
Yeah.
The proof is the stepping stone between it being proven and a truth.
Yeah.
That is all. So the work you have all done has been tremendous. The work we have done is, as a whole and on both sides, I use in inverted commas, sides, because there are no sides
Yeah.
in this game. We are not on different sides of life, not really. We only use these words to help the mind process what we're saying.
Yeah.
And then I come along and confuse you all. But the point is that there is not knowing, then there is proof, that is the next step on the ladder or on the run, and then there is the word that rhymes with proof, truth. And it should become a truth. So when you say what I have communicated, which wasn't, yes, I have communicated it. Many minds brought the thoughts together.
Mhm.
But it should also be provable. My words, in
Yeah.
years to come, Paul,
Yeah.
maybe only in a few months, maybe next week, maybe next year, maybe in a decade, who knows, is irrelevant. The point is, if it can be proven to be truth in the end, then you will have even more yeses, even more grains of rice,
Of course. Yes.
many more skinny twigs
Yeah.
will come together
Yeah.
to make a bigger bunch.
Yeah.
So try not to think of these meetings that we've had in the last 12 months where we've allowed these scallywags to listen into us, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let us not lose sight and can think about the now and how this affects us now. Think about how it will affect the future.
Yeah.
Think about how in the future people will listen to my words and Anthony's words and
Yes.
others who've tried to commune.
Yeah.
Think about the effect it will have on them
Yes. Of
going
course.
forward.
Yeah.
Don't lose sight of that,
Hmm.
because it is at that point more of our words will go from being a theory, something you necessarily have to believe, to becoming a fact
Yes.
and a truth
Yeah.
through proof. It is scientific in my mind that you can't, you have a theory and then you work at it and then you demonstrate it.
Mm.
And then it goes from being a no to a yes, unproven to proven, an untruth to a truth,
Yeah.
from a fiction to a fact. And that is the work we endeavour to do, and that is what we have done.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have done this
Beautifully. Yes.
during the last decade,
Yeah.
and we will continue to do it.
Great.
We will continue.
Mm.
What seems sometimes like this circle maybe isn't moving fast enough. Sometimes, perhaps, in the minds of perhaps the medium or others, or other times it feels like it's going faster and doing better than others. Is irrelevant. Just be. Just be.
Yeah.
And allow your life to unfold and unravel and take all of the great opportunities, and not forgetting making opportunities. You must make great opportunities when the opportunity comes to you.
Yeah.
You go for it.
Yes.
But don't lose sight. I make no apologies. The enemy in your world wears a shirt and tie
Yeah.
and sits in a big building in the capital of London,
Yeah.
and other buildings like it all over the world.
Yes.
The real enemy to truth are people, many of
Like
which
them.
you think are good
Yeah.
and are doing good, and many are not.
Yeah.
You know, and I know we've discussed this, and I don't want to start the new year negatively, but I do want to start it truthfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know they're there.
Oh yes,
Mhm.
and we've
we ignore them.
demonstrated it.
Mm.
Yeah.
We have demonstrated it
Yes.
a decade ago.
Yes.
The words I spoke a decade ago have become more than provable in the last 5 years,
Absolutely.
and
Yes.
they will continue to be more provable.
Hmm.
But do not be distracted by the charade. Do not be distracted by all the hypertensions that are put before you. Try not to soak them in. You are not a sponge.
We
Yeah.
can see through them.
Yes, yes. don't let it pull you down.
No.
I've always told people, Monty, and I've used your words when you have said, never ever let negativity soak in.
Don't let it get to the bones.
No.
Yeah. No time for it.
Even though, Paul, I see you bang the table and get frustrated, that's different.
Yeah.
That's not negativity, that's a reaction.
Yeah.
And a reaction is another problem all of itself. But don't let any of it get to the bones.
No.
Yeah.
I assure you that everything we've discussed in the past decade and all that has took place during the last 1 year of this circle being somewhat more open to listening ears.
Yes.
There is a purpose, there is a reason. There is always a purpose and a reason, my friend.
Mhm.
You understand that? You may
Yes.
not always understand it when I say it, but in time it becomes apparent that there is a reason and a purpose.
Yes.
So, as I say, how many times have you said, I wonder why they want us to do that, and then it becomes apparent?
Yeah.
So, let us not over worry ourselves. Don't overburden yourselves. Don't let it get to your bones. But at the same time, don't become ignorant. I don't let negativity in.
Mhm.
Fine, don't let it go to your bones, but don't disregard the fact there's a train on the track coming to hit you.
Yeah.
You still need to jump out the way.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yes.
Dodge the buggers.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally understand what
constantly.
you're saying. Yeah.
Absolutely. You look at a wild animal when it flees. It doesn't just usually run in one direction. It leaps all over the bleeding place.
Yeah.
The reason for that, it's natural way of getting out of the way of problems and trouble.
Not leaving
Do
a
the
trail.
same. Do the same. Don't let them get you. Because I told you they're coming for your money,
Yeah.
and they have.
Absolutely, they have.
Have they not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could anybody hear the words we have spoken during the last decade and
not take
deny
notice.
that much of what I've said has happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you would have to be deaf, or you would have to have such an agenda that you don't want it to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you deal solely in fact, your agenda is useless. Your opinion rendered pointless.
Yeah.
But the facts are left. There's always a problem in science. People then put a conclusion at the end, which I do find rather, I'm as guilty as anybody, Paul, as charged. Guilty as charged. That's what we do. In science, we weigh it up and then we proffer an opinion. The truthful answer is you should not. You should just put the answers down. 24 yeses, 1 no.
Yeah.
You be the judge.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Yes. You understand? So, all I will say, my friends, is don't let... Yes. Well, I choose my words carefully, but don't let it go to the bones.
Yeah.
Go forward with this year. I know it's going to be challenging.
But we're up for it.
Just press on.
Yeah.
Press on.
Yeah.
Press on. I know it sometimes seems, particularly after the events of the year 2020 and 2021 and partially 2022.
Yeah.
I know it was challenging,
Yeah.
but those of you who heard my words in that previous 5 years, you stood your ground, you trusted,
Yeah.
and you're not dead. You're still here,
Yeah.
and life is going onwards, and you're still able to hold your head up.
Yes.
Do so. Continue to do so.
Yeah.
Continue to hold your head up, and continue to use your time here to enjoy life. Enjoy it. Make your life as good as you can. But I know it's challenging. I know. But what can I say? My words that I've spoken down the years are there. Many, 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 many hours of them, I'm sure, but they're all there.
Yeah.
It might take you hundreds of hours to get through them, but you can conclude from it what you like. It's there.
Yeah.
You must make 2025 everything you can
Mhm.
and enjoy it,
Yeah.
because it is but life. It's only a view of life from one side, but it is life.
Yes.
It's an opportunity that you're here to enjoy, and try your best to enjoy it. There are those who don't want you to enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The more you put a nation or society as a whole into a state of worry and anxiety, it could all be sorted tomorrow, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the gates of greed and misery and sadness that certain people, and unfortunately powerful people seemingly, because they are the people who desperately want power.
Yeah.
But if the gates of misery and greed were cleansed, everything would be as balanced as it could be and should be.
Yeah.
Happiness would be greater. But unfortunately, when you've run out of them, when you've took all of the money there is, and you've got all the perceived power over certain things, you start to take your sights on other things. Like every villain, they want to rule the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the villains rarely win, do they?
Tough luck, they're not going to win.
Exactly. So don't worry.
Well
Don't.
said.
Let it go into your bones. Start this
I'm too
year.
busy being happy.
Absolutely. And don't lose sight of it. None of you. Don't let too much misery pull you down. But don't be ignorant either.
No.
Just try and be balanced
Yeah.
so that you can see as you walk on the tightrope.
Mm.
You can see the pull from both sides. You can feel the pull from both
Yeah.
sides.
Balance.
You feel it pull that way and you pull back. You don't want to be tipping too far either way.
No.
One side is so happy it's almost delusional. The other side is so miserable. Either way, you fall off the tightrope. You want a lovely balance, a little sway as you go.
Yeah.
Not too much breeze either. Yes.
It does help though.
Well, it makes it more bouncy, Cora. It makes it more exciting.
It does.
But my friends, all I say is truth is all that matters. The coin of our work is proof. And the other side, once you've got the proof, then my words come in. And then once my words have come in, hopefully in time, they will be proved as well.
Yeah.
And that's the point.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody sits there and professes to channel here, there, and everywhere, but they can't prove it,
No point.
well, all I would say is you need to be diligent. You need to consider. And if they can, well, splendid. If they prove it, marvellous. Even philosophical debate, if you want to call it that. Maxine. Maxine? Who's Maxine? I don't know.
Mm.
Monty said, and we will walk on.
I don't know. Somebody's just called out the name of Maxine. But if you want even philosophical debate should be proved, provable.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just accept philosophical debate and discussion and communication. You should just accept it because it's there and given doesn't make it true. It has to be proved to be true in the same way as evidence and communication and loved ones, etc. You understand? Anyway, as always, I am repeating myself, and again I've said the same thing, and that is fine. That is fine. I don't concern myself with that. And with that said, I'll stop there. What were you going to say to me, Paul?
Only to say that I do exactly as you say. I'm aware of what is going on,
Yes.
but it doesn't enter my system, if you
No.
like. I just know what's going on.
Yes, and when it comes to bite you, you know when to jump out the way.
That's
Absolutely,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but you don't rot on it and dwell on it.
No.
Because it's pointless.
No, not at all.
No.
You use it, you move aside, you
Yeah.
dodge it.
Sometimes I laugh.
Yes, as it hits you.
Yeah.
I'm jesting.
Yeah, no.
Yes. So there you go. Those are my, if what, ramblings for the start of your year, my friends.
That's lovely.
Yes. I don't understand, you know. People do seem to think that the dead shouldn't have a sense of humour. And if for some reason we come back but we don't bring humour, or we don't laugh, or we don't joke, or we don't see joy in any, and we don't, it's all, if negative is bad, but we're aware of it all. We're only dead. And we're not even dead. We're merely just existing like you are, but just, it seems different. That's all. Without the body, without the biological construct.
That's right. The hassle.
Absolutely. The biological hassle, Cora.
That's the one.
Without the biological hassle
And we
getting
don't
in the
want
way.
that.
No. The biological hassle, that is the body, drops off, and then
You're
so
free.
continue on, crack on,
Free.
move forwards and enjoy. That is all it's about. So at which point in that do people say, the spirit wouldn't say this and they wouldn't say that?
Of course they would.
We'll say what we want with our friends. When we sit amongst our friends in our circles, as we are now, we speak freely and truthfully as we've done for over a decade.
Yeah.
As we've developed it to, as we've worked hard to. We are human. You are human. We identify ourselves in the same manner as you.
Exactly.
We're no different. So
It's
based on,
truth.
and that is a truth. And that can be proved
Yep.
because I'm doing it now.
You get truth.
I've said also, Monty, that wouldn't it be a wonderful world if everybody in the world knew what we have learned here
Yeah.
of the communication that
Yes,
exists.
It'd be a lot
There is no
happier.
death. Wouldn't it be wonderful if
Well,
everybody knew that?
it would be wonderful if people could accept
Except
survival in the way they
yeah.
accept
Yeah,
many other things
yeah,
in life.
yeah.
People accept so many things.
negative.
You know, they accept a lot of things in life that this is true, I was taught it at school, this is true, this is true, that's true, this is true. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to knock it. Much of what you're taught is truth,
But a lot of it's not.
but there are untruths along the way that people accept as truth.
Yeah.
And they are not. They are not true. But somebody can show you a graph or a figure and this must be true. Did you do the experiment? No, you're trusting other people's, and then they offer you their conclusion to their, and very often, sadly, many untruths get accepted as truth because people are told this is true.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Yeah.
No need to question, no need to debate further, no reason to. But on the other hand, and this is also a truth, wouldn't it be a sad world if you all agreed? Because what would there be to talk about if you
Yeah.
all had the same opinion?
Yeah.
And you all see things differently anyway,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And then there is the other issue as well as you could have two people who both agree. Oh, I believe that. Yes, I believe that. But one person feels so strongly about it, it is their reason to move forward in the morning. It is their reason to go forward. I believe this and that drives me forward to go and do this today and that today. But then there's another person who also believes the exact same thing. Absolutely, but it's not their driving reason to get up in the morning. They have another reason.
Yeah.
It could be that tomorrow morning their reason for getting up is that they tend the grass somewhere and they love doing it, or they like to go to their day job, to work and meet the people they work. They may have a very happy relationship with their work colleagues and enjoy being around them.
Yeah.
Whereas another person may detest their job, but just go there You know, so
Yeah.
there's many reasons for moving forward in the morning. But yes, it would be lovely if more truths were truths
Yeah.
and less non-truths.
More
could-
evenly spaced out.
Yes, yes. But it is what it is. You know, most information in your world comes from somewhere. All the facts are confirmed for everybody. It's truth because he says it is. And he was on the television last night. He says it's true. I love how many years ago people, when we started our gatherings, many people called my words, and I'm not saying they called them that, but would have considered my words a theory of conspiracy.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
And then fewer and fewer people would do that now. Some may still, but that's not their fault.
Mhm.
They will in time maybe change their thoughts on that.
Yeah.
But there are those at the time who would have given some of my thoughts, not all, but some, would have been a theory of conspiracy to them.
Yeah.
But then within a couple of years, suddenly it becomes public domain,
Yeah.
as you call it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, Paul. It's a
Yeah.
strange old world.
It is, isn't it?
I'm glad to not be on your bit of it.
Yeah. 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 Look, I keep saying
It is
don't
a
I?
funny
Look
old
at-
world at the moment.
It is a funny one.
It is.
Yes.
You're short of the proper
You're
knowledge.
never short. Nobody in your world is ever short of something to make you worry over.
Yeah.
Something to fear. Got one here. It's like going to a market stall. Would you have some fear? Yes, got some of that for you, sir.
Yeah.
Would you happen to have a little bit of terror? Yes. How many ounces of terror would you like?
Yeah.
Would you like a bag for it?
Can I wrap it up and give it back to you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Have you got any anxiety? Yes, I can give you anxiety, plenty of that, you know. And then you'll say, have you any happiness? Have you any peace and balance and joy?
Yeah.
Oh no, you've got to see the government for that. They're the people who are dealing in the bloody misery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the people in the hierarchies. They create all the worry you need.
Yeah.
At our level, our job apparently is to soak up all that misery and live it, but do not.
We're happier than they are.
Absolutely.
Mm.
You truthfully are happier than they
Yeah.
are. They think they're happier, others with wealth and big power, and those who call themselves philanthropists and things who are not. But
But then they can't take it with them.
no, they can't. And they will judge themselves one day.
Mm.
And they will feel it.
Mm.
They will feel
They'll
it.
see the light.
When the construct, as I would call it, the construct of the reality you are in, when you move, seemingly move from where you are now to where I am now,
Yeah.
when that construct falls apart, I mean, you're not truly moving, you're not. It is merely the difference between being within the frequency of visible light,
Mm.
and then, which is what your body is attuned to and operating within. But once the body gives way, you are no longer within the frequency of visible light.
Mm.
It's as simple as I can put it.
Yeah.
And that's why people get the illusion as they pass of going down a tunnel of light and this and that. They're moving past out of it, truthfully.
Mm.
And once that construct falls apart, you will feel things. Your life will seemingly flash before you, simply because the subconscious and the conscious will merge as one into just conscious.
Mm.
That is all. At the moment, there is this division. There is a big dam holding back all that water that truly you could symbolize to be your subconscious. And all that water is everything you've ever felt, everything you've ever thought, good and bad and rotten and wonderful and magnificent, but you've forgotten about it. It's all there behind that big dam. And the effects you've had on other people are all within that big dam of water. And every ill infliction you've inflicted on somebody, whether you meant it or not, is in that water, and all the horrible and the good and the magnificent and beautiful, it's all there in the subconscious behind that big dam. And then there's the little bit on the other side of the dam, where is your conscious mind. That's the general things you can currently remember today. You know, the few items, a few trees, a bit of water, a lake and a house. Few items that your brain can deal with in the now. Everything else is behind that dam. But at the point, but it's there because of the brain. Once the brain goes, that dam, that whole construct falls apart. The tide rips in instantaneously. Everything you've ever thought, everything you ever did, everything you are, felt, inflicted, had inflicted upon you even, it all comes from no more conscious and subconscious. It all just simply becomes conscious. And for many people, that gives the feeling of my life flashing before my eyes. I saw my whole life in an instant. You hear people say this.
Yeah.
And that is all it is. Merely the brain moves, becomes nothingness. And therefore the conscious and the subconscious become just, rather than a conscious and subconscious, it just becomes one big conscious.
Loses its power.
Yeah. Yes. And that's that. That is that. So, you know, that's... Anyway, Paul, I am rambling. I am rambling. I ramble all night, as you know. I know already I'm going to be mocked.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter in the slightest.
No, not at all.
I've said time and time again, I suppose everybody's fed up with hearing it, but I'm so looking forward to coming over to your side.
Yes, I know, and I said to you again, you still take the antibiotics when you're not well.
Yeah, no.
I mean, forgive me, my generation helped to create those bloody things.
Yeah.
I'm very glad we did. But for somebody who can't wait to come to my side, Paul, you do like popping them when you're not well.
Trying to keep himself
Yeah.
It's
going.
rather amusing. I can't wait to come to your side of life. People say, oh, I can't wait to die. As soon as the opportunity arrives, they turn it down. No, I'm joking.
I know.
I'm joking.
We keep contradicting ourselves.
I know. Can't wait to die until it's happening.
I just want to live a bit longer.
Just another moment. I want another chocolate.
Yeah.
I just want another sandwich. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Trust me, when it's your time, you'll come.
Yeah.
You can extend life by some, and you can certainly shorten it
Yeah.
by some.
Yeah.
You know, but overall, you will only do the journey you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not sure what some of your journeys are, but whatever they are, you're doing it. So
Yeah.
just trust that all is fine.
Yeah. That's
There
great.
are other reasons for living.
Mm.
You know, you don't know the effect you're going to have on a person tomorrow.
True. I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when that effect happens, you know, it will happen. And then that might be it. Job done.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
You've qualified.
Indeed.
Yes.
You go to the next level.
Yeah.
Well, there are no levels in that sense, but you know what I mean. I'm
Yeah.
talking, yes.
Mm.
Anyway, my friends, I have rambled and I'm going to be ridiculed by,
Right.
Anthony.
yes.
It's
I'm
lovely
going to
to
tell
hear.
you off.
Lovely to hear from you, Monty.
It is a joy.
Yes, thank you.
I wanted to start the new year with a chat.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something. Something relevant. Something significant enough. And
Just to carry
something,
along.
just something to uplift you.
Yeah.
And to help you not lose sight of the idiocy of life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but also to remember to dance and
Yeah.
sing
Yeah.
and be happy.
Keep
Yeah.
us
Dance in the
positive.
rain.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm.
When you're sitting around bored, ask yourself, when did you last go out?
Mm.
When did you last go and do something fun?
Oh, I don't get
Mm.
Just go and have fun.
I haven't got time to be bored.
No, go and have as much fun as you can. Don't let the buggers drive you down.
Right.
Keep
Yeah.
going and cause mischief
Totally.
Mm.
As much mischief as
as
possible.
possible. Yeah,
Yes. Like naughty school children.
that's right. And
Yes.
at my age, they just feel sorry for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, my friends, another year ahead. I wish you all the best, all the joy. I hope it is good for us all. And on that note, my friends, I am off to enjoy my beverage
Yes.
And your cigar,
and my cigar.
jolly
Yeah.
good.
That's yes, I
And you're
don't.
going to have a puff on it for me as well.
Absolutely, and I don't even need it, and I enjoy it.
That's
You
right.
can't die twice, Cora. I keep
That's
telling people.
right.
That is, do it. Make a movie about my life now. It would be You Can't Die Twice.
No.
Yes. My friends, good luck. Enjoy. We will speak again before too long.
Good.
But for now, have a lovely, lovely evening and enjoy yourself. And I know I said it would be a short one, but I lied. Good night. And God bless.
No, no, Monty. Thanks
Good night,
very
Your
much.
Monty.
privilege. Night, night. Yeah.
You sound sleepy.
Pardon?
I said you sound sleepy.
Do I?
Yeah. Well, you
I
not now.
wonder why. For what reason do I sound sleepy? I wonder. I couldn't
He
possibly
said it was going to
think.
be a quick one, didn't he?
Yeah, and he lied.
I did.
He told porky pies. He
His
told
very
a
first
fib.
lie of the new
Yeah.
year.
He told a fee-fi-fo-fum.
A big porky.
A big one. Big sow sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, he is right though. I don't disagree with what he said. I just disagree with how long he took to say it. So, but yeah. Well, you know, all I'm saying is he's not wrong. So, and he's been proven right, and we've all been proven right, and we've had some wrongs. We don't care, and we don't give a damn.
Yeah.
And based on that, that should be our conclusion.
Right.
Yes.
So, with that said, there isn't much else for me to say tonight.
All right.
We've done what we've done. We've started the new year. You might find we have a few quieter sittings going forward,
All right.
but that's good.
Yeah.
It's not a
Yes.
problem
Mhm.
No,
because
never
we've
will
got
be.
work we've got to be doing still. So
Yeah.
we'll be doing that around you anyway. So
Lovely.
if you're sitting here and it's quiet, don't worry a monkeys about it.
Okay.
No.
No.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hello, Sue.
Hello.
I'm glad you're all right with that.
Yep.
Sue's good when you give instructions. She goes, okay.
Yeah.
It's like the only time I've heard of her all night, proper, really. All right. Leave that to me.
I haven't been asleep, honestly.
Sue can be the monitor in charge of making sure everyone, okay, I'm on it. I like it. I like it, I do. I like it very much. Yeah. Any old iron. Yeah. All right. Well, have a nice time. It's been lovely making everyone's acquaintance again.
Yeah,
And
lovely.
I will be back in due course. I know you're not going to be together next week.
No.
Yeah.
I know that already
Yeah.
because I'm not stupid.
All right.
Yeah. So, just so you know,
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Paul's at it already.
Yeah. I'm getting the.
You must
the
want to
music-
wee.
Yeah. No, I'm getting the music ready.
You need the toilet.
Yeah. What?
You must need the toilet.
Yeah. No.
Getting
more.
ready rather quick there, Mr. Paul. I haven't even put my leg out yet.
No, I'm getting the music ready.
I know. I know. Jokes do go over his head, don't they? I'm just getting the music ready, nothing doing. I know, I'm messing. It's funny.
It's so mischievous.
Oh, I know. It's my job. It's not all about coming and waffling. I got your loved ones here. Yes. Sometimes I like to come and just hang around with my friends and have a chat. I haven't had a bank holiday. You know that.
You don't need one.
No, it's true. I don't.
You don't need a bank.
No. No. But if I had one, I'd take my mask and I'd go in there and say, stick 'em up.
Would you?
Yeah. Give me all you've got. Right now. Put it in the bag. And then they said, but we don't have money here.
No.
I said, no, but just pretend you do. In fact, and then the person said, I don't even know why I'm stood here. I don't even have to work in a bank. What am I doing here? It'd be very confusing.
You could do all that and they wouldn't even see you.
No, I just went, well, if you don't exist,
Yeah.
the money doesn't exist on our side, why are you stood in a bank? For me to rob you anyway. Anyway, I'm only playing. But I'd love it, I would. I'd be dead in charge, I'd be like Dick Turpin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Little man.
I am Robin Hood. Yeah,
He's merry
Stick
man.
'em up.
yeah. Stand aside, you. With me wooden sword. Made out of a bit of wood, obviously. Stand aside.
I'm coming through.
I'm commandeering this on behalf of whoever, Nottingham. And I'm going,
Ah,
yeah.
silly.
There is Nottingham. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah. I'm off to get Maid Marian.
Yeah.
I'm going to rescue her from the clutches of the evil sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be very good at that. Yeah. And at the end, they'll say, Robin of Lockley, you may kiss Marian. I'd say, I don't want to. And she'd go, ew. And I'd go, yeah, I feel the same. And then we just wouldn't get married. Because I'm
Problem
6.
solved.
Well, you can't get married at 6, Anticore. I'm too young. I'm only little. Yeah. And that'll be that. Stand aside.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And I'd have my wooden sword and everything. Anyway, look, the whole point of tonight was for us to just really have a little gathering, to have a little catch up, and to just, instead of working and trying to keep working and working, it was just to sort of blend.
Chill
I
out.
think it's charged all our
Whilst-
batteries up.
Whilst you've been doing and we've been nattering, people have been working around you, as they always do.
Yeah.
Your mood and your feeling, your energy, all that you feel and experience has been experimented with.
Lovely.
You've been like little guinea pigs.
Ooh.
It's
Wonderful.
been lovely.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
that's right. So nothing was wasted. It's all been experimented with. And on that note, I'm going to bid everybody a night and have a nice time, and I'll see you when we come together the next time.
Okay.
Oh, thank you,
lovely.
Anthony.
Okay.
Have a nice life.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Anthony.
Night, night.
Keep your chins in the air,
Yeah.
even the floppy ones.
Yeah.
Night, night.
Good night.
Night night.
For the final and the second time tonight, Flatfoot returns to bless all who gather on all sides of life. Flatfoot now for the final time says bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Flatfoot.
Flatfoot.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Mm.
You're here then.
Aye.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just say to our friends that are listening in, thanks for listening in. I hope you've all enjoyed the discourse. Really, hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll look forward now to seeing you all again in a fortnight's time. So we're not sitting next week, but we will be the week after. So what we'll do now is, as we normally do, if we send out healing to the power of healing, you send out to whoever and wherever you would like it to go. I will just keep quiet for a moment while we do that. But what I will ask, as I asked last time, there's a friend whose wife has been in hospital for kidney failure. She's home now, but she's now on a dialysis machine. I'm not sure if it's going to be for the rest of her life or what, I don't know. But if we can just, if you don't mind, if we can send out healing thoughts to her as well. And her name is Elizabeth. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Well, we say good night to our friends again. Thank you very much, and also, of course, to our spirit team. And thank you very much indeed for the evening. So look forward to that, and we'll look forward now to the next time we will gather here together. But for now, we'll send you all our love and just say thank you very much again, and night night.
Night, night, everyone.
I know Monty's been. I can feel my neck.
Feel your neck.
I can feel my neck. It's been sitting awkwardly. Alright, cool. Well, what time is it?
9:45.
Wow, good
Right.
heavens.
Jeez.
Never is.
Yeah.
I've stopped seeing that clock in my mind. You know, I used to see a
Yeah,
clock
you
with
used
time
to
on it.
as you came back.
Yeah, I've stopped seeing that lately.
Perhaps it needs a new battery.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. No, that happened for a lot of times.
Yeah.
It would be momentarily, and then I couldn't remember it. And I haven't seen it for ages now, so not that it matters. Just thought to say.
Not important.
Not important. Oh, excuse me.
Seen that big moon outside last night? Sort of had a rainbow around it.
Oh yeah,
See it?
halo,
Sort of
yeah.
Halo, yeah.
Yeah, spot on. I didn't see it, no, but if I'd have known, I'd have had a look. I've seen it like
was
that quite a few
quite cool
times.
last night because it was the clear
Yeah.
They got a name for it and I can't remember.
wolf moon.
What is it?
Wolf.
It's the wolf moon, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I knew there was a name. I only heard it the once and I couldn't remember what it was. It was over my way when we were coming out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was in a circle with cloud and stuff around it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's a bit more cloudy tonight.
Oh.
He's been good again. He made a couple of sort of wimps.
Yeah.
But he's been
Actually,
fine.
Well, he
Yeah.
whimpers now when I'm upstairs and he's downstairs and
Yeah.
you're not in.
Mm,
He's behind the gate down there whimpering.
mm.
So he's just becoming an old fuddy-duddy.
He's probably having a chat with himself because there's nobody else to talk to.
No, he's just creating his own anxiety. That's all it is.
Mm.
He's a pain, but it's because he's getting older. He's getting more clingy
Mm.
as he's getting older, and
Oh, Luca's little dog's clingy. If I go up to the toilet, she can be fast asleep. She
Yeah.
comes up, she brings a toy and comes up.
They're funny, aren't they?
Yeah.
They like to be able to see you at all times.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, bless him. He's lovely. It's just because he's getting old.
Mm.
He's getting very.
He's
very
still a sweet little soul.
Oh, he's lovely. He's a lovely boy. I brought up a good dog. All my children are well behaved. No,
Mm.
I wouldn't go that far.
They have their moments.
He's a four-legged kid variety.
Fair baby.
He's a little sort. Let me just turn these off so I don't have to come back up.
Yes.
And I'll do that.
I had Ruth's dog for a few hours as well, and
Night, night.
he comes in and he goes all around the place. And then when